Hello, hello, dear one. Omaji here with the Council of Light, and grateful to be sharing in this forum with you today to collaborate and to remember in a greater way your vibrational authenticity, your vibrational connection to what it is you are here to be, express, and have an experience. And so the way that we're going to go about this is in this energetic conversation and divine transmission of light, just supporting you in vibrationally remembering, first and foremost, that you are a being of light. You have a spark, and think of it as a seed point of your essence, where your essence is at its highest potency because there's no distortion in the heart of source. So think of it as a highly concentrated you, no dilution, spark in the heart of source, fully connected to source, one with source, an aspect of source. And you might take a moment and just intend and maybe just be willing to remember yourself vibrationally, far beyond the mind. It's really a recognition that is a knowing that activates, that is remembered within you of who you really are in truth. Your vibration, essence, concentrated potency of you at spark level. We're going to invite your higher self and guides, and we are helping to help support you in that to the degree that you're choosing it. And we remind you that none of this interaction is us doing things to you or for you. It's you choosing in the direction, if you choose, of the energetic invitation that we present. And so you can choose in the direction of it or not. You can say, I'm willing, or not say anything. And if not saying anything is a choice, it's not a yes. So encouraging you to remember that you steer the ship. You initiate the energetic shift. We invite you into it, but it's yours to do or not do, yours to choose or not choose. And that way you stay in your empowerment, in your free will conscious choice, in alignment with the divine design throughout this process and throughout every single one of our transmissions and our energetic conversations. These gatherings are meant to support you in moving into greater empowerment, among other things. And your choice is an aspect of your power. So we're just holding space for you to remember that in a greater way. And perhaps in different avenues of learning and growing and exploring in different spiritual practices along the line, you may have given your power to choose to something outside of you, to a divine being external from you, to a god or goddess external from you. And at spark level, at your point of inception, basically where source like thought you into being, created you into being, part of that divine blueprint of you, that unique snowflake template that is you and yours, that will never be another one like it. No one else's template, no other being that exists anywhere in any dimension has the same template, blueprint, design that you do. Yours is unique to you, ordained, you could say, by God, by Creator, by Source, for you to be the aspect of life that you be. And in that divine bestowing of creation of you, there's a lot of love there. In fact, you were birthed from and as love, and are deeply loved and will always be deeply loved. That's part of your given at birth. And another given at birth was you being ordained with free will, your power to choose for you. It's yours. Part of the divine blueprint, divine design of you. Really, that aspect, actually, both of those aspects, the deep love for and as, and the free will bestowed upon every single aspect of life at point of inception, including you. So focusing back to you, take a moment to just feel into, are you willing to remember those two potent ordinances, givens, you could say laws, divine laws, that are part of your framework and will always be part of your framework, part of your divine blueprint, part of what you are and were created as. That you are deeply loved and are love itself, where you're created from and as love. And as an aspect of the divine, you were given free will. And with that came creator consciousness to create for you, whatever you choose. And so can we support you in moving back into the vibrational remembering of you as an aspect of source with that pure, undistorted energetic framework, energetic divine design? Will you invite and choose to remember you as that in a vibrational sense, in an energetic sense, far beyond the mind? And so are you willing to remember? And we just hold space for you to be in your choice. And then if there is a yes, we help witness you, shift you, activate you, you remembering you in a greater way, and aligning to you in a greater way. And when you align with your birthright, your original divine blueprint, undistorted, no overlays, and basically reactivate it, remember it, which reactivates it, the overlays that you may have been attempting to function with, that covered up, you could say, or distorted the original divine blueprint, they can't stick around vibrationally. It's an incompatible vibrational fabric overlay. And it could have been something that was conditioned or taught, or a belief system that was bestowed upon you by parents or some spiritual teaching or guru or exploration book. It's like I'm being shown the idea of a scroll or a book, someone else's idea of what was possible for you or a way to define you. And you may have agreed to it at some point. And none of that is right, wrong, good, or bad. There is all learning in that. There is learning that happens. There's evolution that happens when you forget who you are and play in false identifications of you. In other words, have an experience of you as though you were separate from source or as though you weren't already loved infinitely, or as though it would be possible for you as a being to not have free will conscious choice. So inviting you, some part of you, to scan all those moments where you were in that learning and to activate all vibrations of those spiritual lessons in the appropriate order, timing, and dimension. So you can keep all the learning from all of those avenues, all of those explorations, all of those dances in consciousness that helped you cultivate certain qualities, certain aspects of you. It's like strengthening your will, your desire, your courage, your strength, your empowerment, your desire for freedom, your desire to remember what you are, to amplify more compassion, perhaps. There's so many pieces. It could be self-love, it could be self-worth. We don't have to know. Maybe all the above. So we're just inviting some part of you to work with the guides to scan all those moments, all that learning. Your future self as an ascended master can come back and help you. Body team, same for them. And get clear in some dimension far beyond the mind of all those moments where you were learning in pretending to be less than what you are, less than loved, fully, infinitely, not fully empowered, i.e., not able to choose for you. And the truth of you is you are fully empowered, free, loved, abundant, connected. Are you willing to release all the meaning you've given any false identifications of you as the character in the exploration of forgetfulness versus who you are in truth? And can we show you what it feels like, how to, and that it's safe to choose in favor of who you are in truth now by the willingness to release attachments to stories, identities of you as less than, as victim, as not safe, not supported, not connected, not free, disempowered? Are you willing to release all the meaning? It's a yes or a no. And it's a willingness. It doesn't mean you at this level with the mental body, mental mind, intellect, release meaning. It means the energetic invitation is for you to take the hand of your higher self in the willingness. Yes, higher self, I'm willing to release the meaning. I've given all of this, all the stories. I'm willing to release all the attachment. I've given all the stories of what I'm not. Will you help me? Higher self, will you do it for me? I'm willing. And the higher self of you, which is you in a higher realm, it's not something outside of you, starts to work with the guides, the advisors, Council of Light, to activate the vibrations you were after in those explorations and to reinvent your relationship with all of it to a higher octave so that you can see it through a different lens. As you're willing to release the meaning you've given it, i.e., your point of view about it and what you've identified yourself as in relationship to it, it can evolve and shift and be seen through a higher dimensional lens, a more evolved lens, a more empowered lens, where you can then see it as a learning and a way of you evolving you. And then when you get all of the juice out of using it to evolve you, you simply go beyond it. You've used it to evolve you. It's like fuel that you used up to evolve you, to move into a more refined, connected, aligned, authentic you. You don't have to understand any of that with the mind. Many of the words that we bring forward are simply to point to the energetic opportunity that you're being invited into. The mind will catch up after the shift happens. So can we show you how to trust more the part of you that knows, part of you that knows how to shift you, the part of you that knows how to evolve you, the part of you that already is in alignment with the authentic vibration, expression, divine blueprint of you. It's basically calling you back to it, awakening you more to it, to the degree that you choose it, to the degree that you're willing, to the degree that you move in that direction as a yes. And then this energetic shift that you just did may have taken you lifetimes doing it unconsciously, but you just did it consciously in about 10 minutes. Take a moment, pat yourself on the back, and the mind is going to go, okay, I don't even understand if anything just happened. Let the mind be in whatever it's in and recognize that some part of you just shifted you. You may have felt it, you may not have felt it. You may know it, you may not know it yet. But you just shifted into, to the degree that you choose to cross the energetic bridge that was presented, you just moved into a more harmonic, aligned, authentic you. So we're going to invite you to balance and stabilize all your energetic fields, all the electrical and magnetic energy in all systems, components, and levels of your being, body, team, same. Allow the healing that you did in all those moments where you identified. It's like you went through a vibrational transformation around moments and places and spaces where you were less than your authentic self and in a forgetfulness of you, allowing that healing to fully complete and integrate in those appropriate moments in time and to ripple and reflect appropriately to you in this present moment when it's complete, when it's fully integrated. And it's really from here, ripple from here and beyond, also for you into the future. And then balance and stabilize, update all grids, all reference points, all ways in which you perceive and are perceived. Thank you for the honor of supporting you in moving into a greater remembering of you. And if you want to journey with us this new moon, on August 23rd, we're going to be offering an Empowered Evolution Masterclass that will bring forward the optimal energetic conversations and vibrational opportunities that are available to support you in harnessing the potency of that new moon and the other energetics that are present at that time. And whenever we do a group session or an individual session, recognize that you as a participant, when you take your seat and enroll, even if it's in the future after the transmission has occurred, you help to inform the session because we function outside of time. Time is multidimensional. You are multidimensional. And so when you say yes and you enroll and you take your seat, part of you is informing the session so that it is uniquely designed for you. And so if you're called to journey with us, recognize that it will be a customized, aligned collaboration in collaboration with your higher self, your body's higher self, teams, guides, and even you from the future. As an ascended master, we always invite that aspect of you to participate, to collaborate, to help guide. And that helps to amplify and expand into even more harmonic, optimal shifts. So when you choose, one of the reasons we call it Empowered Evolution Masterclass is that when you choose to evolve in a conscious way, similar to what we just did in this transmission, where we presented choices and you chose to take a step across that energetic bridge or not, with a yes or a no or a not yet. And empowered, meaning you get to choose consciously. You get to shift you consciously, meaning I'm saying yes to moving in that direction. The alternative to empowered evolution is to try to evolve unconsciously and let life basically happen to us, to trigger things, to wait for something to trigger us to evolve us. And the thing with that is, it's not that that's not effective and there's nothing right, wrong, good, or bad about that. That way of being sets you up to be victim, i.e., not empowered, because you're energetically giving responsibility to the triggers, the catalysts, the external, to evolve you. In the type of form that we present, that we craft together, co-create together, it is all about bringing forward conscious choices that you are informing vis-a-vis your higher self and guides, what you're ready to shift for you in a proactive way, so that it doesn't have to be waiting for the ball to drop, waiting for the trigger to come to make us aware of what's ready to shift. So this is like next level evolutionary practice where you can proactively take the reins to steer your own ship, recognize that this is a potent time of accelerated evolution. And one way or another, yes, we're going to be evolving, each of us in our own unique way. But when we evolve consciously, it's more efficient, more elegant, more refined, less struggle-based. And we'll emphasize the word efficient because there's this lie, this overlay on evolution and spiritual practice that it has to be a struggle. And we would say to you, it's struggle-based until you're awake enough to retire the struggle and take the reins and begin to choose in favor of your evolution in a conscious way, in a healthy, co-creative way, not being at the mercy of unconscious mind projecting catalysts to get our attention so we then can see what's there. Recognize that some part of you already knows what's there, what's ready to evolve. So what if you partner with that part of you in an energetic form that is safe, supportive, and energetically attuned and crafted specifically for that practice, so that it's safe for you to shift you. And then you take the reins and you say, okay, this time is ripe for evolution. Let me work the muscles. Let me move in the direction in a Grace and Eastfield way, in an empowered way, versus, again, taking a back seat and waiting for the external to show you, to reflect back to you in a maybe not so honoring way what's ready to shift, what wants your attention, what what's coming up to be seen. So, food for thought. You get to choose how you evolve because you're conscious, awake, and aware enough. Take a moment to feel into that juiciness. How lovely is it that I'm awake and aware enough that I get to choose how I evolve? I'm always evolving. So the question then becomes, okay, how do I choose to evolve? I can try to just not work at it and ignore it and hope it happens. But then what happens is you set yourself up to get tumbled in the surf versus riding the wave on your surfboard. So just awareness. Your choice is your choice. We honor that you are a free will, conscious choice being, and we're just giving you the invitation to step into more of your power, more of your alignment with you. And one way to do that is to journey with us through these recordings here on this channel and also through the offerings that we offer in live events like the Empowered Evolution Masterclass. And we'll put a link below to that new moon, August 23rd, Empowered Evolution Masterclass in the description. So if you'd like to join us, feel free. It's being offered on a sliding scale. And in the interim, we're just encouraging you to maybe presence and ponder over the next week as you approach the new moon. What's my way, or what's one way that I can step more into my own empowerment? What's one way that I can choose in the direction of stepping more into my empowerment? And it could be a practice, it could be affirmations, it could be ways of perceiving self or treating self or talking to self. It could be choices, behaviors. But what we would say is that it's easier to shift the energy on the back end, which then shifts the behaviors and the thoughts, than attempting to effort the shift through trying to change the thoughts or the behaviors. And so if you're not sure what it is, ask your higher self to sit in council with your guides and advisors and ponder in an appropriate dimension, what step can I take, can be a very small step, in the direction of greater empowerment for me? Or what vibration can I activate more of that can support me in moving into greater empowerment? We invite a balancing and stabilizing of all your energetic fields, updating all grids, all reference points, all ways in which you perceive and are perceived. Thank you for showing up, and we look forward to connecting with you soon. Much love.